Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn to Become an Animator. In this video, I am going to show you how you can create this kind of crowd into the Blender by using geometry node very easily. Let's begin. First of all, just go to mixamo.com, go to animation tab and look for a walk cycle. Now here you can click on the walking and click in place. So the character will walk in place. Now this is the nice character, the soldier character. Just you can download or just go to character and you can look for any other characters. So you can just download 2 or 3 characters with the animation and with the skin. So for example, this is the character. Okay, just go to download and here you have to select which skin and just download. Here you can see I have already downloaded 3 characters here. Let's go to the Blender and import the character which we have downloaded with the animation. Just file, import and FBX. You can import all 3 characters together. It's fine. Just select the armature and drag here and just bring it in the graph editor. In the graph editor, just select all the graph and go to channel, add F curve modifier and cycle. Now here you can see, so it will walk the infinity. Now select all the armatures and just put into the one group called rigs and select all the mesh and put into one collection. You can just move the individual character little bit side by side and just switch on the armature and select the mesh and make the mesh connected. So press J or join geometry. Now we have the mesh joined together. Okay, now you can just bring it all the characters at one place just by giving this. Now create a plane. To create a geometry node, just create one plane. Go to edit mode and just bring it here, geometry node editor, place just create a new geometry node here and just search for a node called distribute on the surface. Now you can see the multiple points will come on the surface. If you require more, you can just scale the plane which we have created in the edit mode. Okay, now you can create one more node called instance on the point. After you create the instance on point, just create a collection info node to get our character to be scattered on the plane. So just select the mesh which we have created, and connect to the instance. Now you can see everything got scattered here. Now here you can see all the characters are scattered here. To give some more variation into the height, you can give a random node. Just look for a random scale here, a random value, just insert that into the scale so you can see the random scale. Now we can adjust that scale. It's like 0.9 minimum you can adjust or maximum, so you can see the different, and just switch off this armature so you can see 0.8 would be great. If you want to make a more crowd, you can just scale it out, this whole plane. So as per the plane scale, you can see the more and more crowd get generated. Okay, but we don't require that much, so this much is fine, I think, and you can just go out of it. Now I am going to create one plane here. Just create a plane, make it bigger, go to edit mode, add a subdivision surface, maybe 40 or T will be fine, so we can do the sculpting very easily. Now go to sculpt mode quickly and you can just press F to increase the brush size. So our ground is ready. Now the crowd is generated, but it's walking in the one place, so you have to just create a key here and move it forward. Yeah, perfect. Now you can see the crowd is moving forward. You can look into the perspective. I just made it till 110. Now I want to just create the ground, and that should be uneven, so I have created one plane and did some sculpting over here. Now we can create this crowd walking onto this uneven plane. Now the crowd is moving forward, but I want the crowd onto the surface, onto the uneven surface. So for that, just we have to get the, you can just look for a set position node and the raycast node. Connect the hit position to the position and also object info node. So if you get this kind of situation, just bring the plane on top of the character, so that will work, otherwise it's not going to work. Now just click onto the plane and geometry, connect to the target geometry, and immediately you will see all the crowd is just walking onto the surface, but still it's not working. So click on the relative here. So now it's going up and down. Now you can hide this plane. You are in the edit mode, just go out of the edit mode, so that's fine. Now here we can see our nice crowd is walking. You also can do multiple things, like if you want to make some shapes or maybe use into the your scene, or maybe in your short film or anything like that, you can just go to edit mode and put some subdivision onto the this plane, and you can just change it, the shape of it. So immediately you will see your crowd also is getting changed, and it's going to be a bit more interesting. So I'm just dragging from the back, so I want the more crowd in the back side. Now just set a nice camera and you can render it. I'm just going to select camera and choose one nice angle here, press and view, ready to the camera view, maybe some interesting camera view, and select the camera, go to the focal length, maybe put it 30, so it's going to be even more dynamic. Now select the camera, go to the camera property, visibility. So now you can see only the place which you want to see into the camera. Yep. To do the nice lighting, just go to render mode. Before we go ahead and put some lights and renders, you can just save the file. Now just click on the render mode, go to the render property here, change it to cyclic. Yeah. Now go to world property, just bring some HDRI here. I have multiple HDRI. I am just going to select any one which has some nice clouds, anything into the background, so that will be interesting. Yeah, you can see I want to make it little darker, just put it 0.5, and you can just put texture onto the ground, you just go click on the blender kit, select the material, and you can see this ground is not good. We can just go for maybe some simple ground. Yeah, this will be nice. Now go to the world property into the shader editor and select the world, and you can just change it to the HDRI position by clicking Ctrl T here. And when you press the Ctrl T, you can see the texture coordinate node is visible here. Now you can rotate and position the background. I don't want to see the background much, so I just going to make it down the horizon. If you want to render the way I have rendered, you have to just create one cube and make it some foggy environment. Just create a big cube here. Go to the select the cube, go to the property visibility, and you can just display just wire mode, so it will be easy to see. But here we can see. Now apply one texture, simple texture. Go to shader editor, remove the principal BSDF and add a volume principal. So now you can see nothing is visible. Just decrease the intensity very lightly, so you can see it looks nice foggy environment here. You can select one nice frame and adjust your lighting accordingly. After you have done with the lighting, just to render the whole sequence, you can just adjust the output settings. This settings 200 samples will be very enough. Click on the denoise. Now go to output tab. Here just select your desired location. While I am just selecting here, just put render. PNG, RGB, and just compression is nothing. Let's keep all the settings as it is. If you want to keep high contrast, you can keep the high contrast here. Now for testing purpose, you can just do the 50% and render it by pressing 12. And after you have satisfied with the lighting, just go to render and render animation. Nice army you can generate into the Blender by using the geometry node. I hope you have understood very well all the geometry node and how you can create this nice army and the crowd you can generate into the Blender. If you have any question, you can just put into the comment box and let me know. Thanks a lot, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you. If you like my tutorial, you can subscribe and share. Thanks a lot.